Greetings all, Ferrari-Man 601 here, welcome back to Cold Waters, and welcome aboard USS Wisconsin BB-64, the last battleship, as it were. The true last battleship ever produced was HMS Vanguard. It was the last ship to be built and launched and to see limited service that was of a battleship type. Unfortunately, Vanguard was not preserved to the present day, which does make USS Wisconsin the world's last battleship, in that it's the newest one that still exists, despite being built in, when was Wisconsin commissioned? 1945? Yeah, very late in the war, something like that. But the tagline for the Cold Waters playlist on my channel is mostly commentated, ethically questionable, fun for the whole family. I want to get back to that with this. We are currently sitting here in the English Channel, and you can see we've got some stereotypical British weather going on here. However, there is no threat to us. There is no threat to the greater interests of the United States on the whole. We are simply going to cause chaos. Hence the questionable ethics with all of this.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Therefore, we are just going to figure out if we can find any contacts out here as we roughly steam toward the English coast.
Come left to 045, helm aye.
And it starts raining right on cue.
Raise the radar mast.
And then we are just going to engage whatever we come across. We are absolutely in friendly waters. Or are we in friendly waters? We just got fired upon, maybe. Potentially. Well, there are ships out there, we know that much. Look like a couple of destroyers. Or frigates. Huh. Alright. Whatever they are, they're out in, let's see, about there.
Come right to 053, helm aye.
So we'll send a little exploratory missile of our own out there and see what we can find. You can see we are in somewhat shallow water.
Steady course.
So we are going to have to just keep an eye on that, make sure we don't run aground anywhere.
Fire VLS.
But we do evidently have somebody out there who is actually not all that keen on our presence. So perhaps the ethical ambiguity of all of this is kind of going away. And they're still launching.
Con sonar, launch trans in from.
A couple countermeasure missiles and a couple of offensive weapons coming in towards us as well.
Fire VLS. Fire VLS.
Con sonar, launch trans in from. Con sonar, launch trans in from. Con sonar, launch trans in from.
All right, so when we get to about 10,000 yards, in terms of that missile closing in, we are going to have to start making some evasive maneuvers. There we go. There's 10,000.
Come left to 325, helm aye. Con sonar, launch trans in from.
Fire VLS.
There's the Sea Whiz and Chaff going.
Launch trans in from.
All right, we took him out.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
Looks like we have 3 more offensive missiles coming in.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
Ten 10,000 yards, another one coming in.
Con sonar, launch transient from. Come right to 053, helm I. Con sonar, launch transient from.
Right, Seawiz took him out quick.
Con sonar, launch transient from. Con sonar, launch transient from.
Right, another couple closing in from 10,000.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
Fire VLS.
It's coming close.
Right to 107,
Another one coming
helm
in.
I.
Right over us. Right, hit him. He's still aloft.
Come left to 054, helm
All right, he is down.
New ESM contact, bearing
All right.
054.
Echo 1, bearing 054. There he is. He's British. You know that much. Just had a loud explosion someplace. But considering we've got this guy now. Hello, harpoons.
Con, helm, steady course.
54% firing solution on him, 26,000 yards. He is in gun range as soon as we get a big enough firing solution. Not quite there yet.
Come left to 319, helm I.
%84 firing solution. Right, chaff going.
On maneuvering, making turns for 3-2 knots.
It's right overhead. Another one's still coming in, but he's still aloft. Right. Ooh, just missed us there. Hull integrity 100% confirmed. Another one is real close.
Come right to 05.
All right.
Helm I.
2 taken out.
Come left to 334, helm I.
That's good. However, Echo 1, 39,000 yards, 95% firing solution. He is within gun range. Open fire, 16-inch battery. Please and thank you.
Con, helm, steady course.
Come on, open up with that broadside. All 9 barrels going at once. Gotta love it. Echo 1 has his fair share of missiles coming his way. Doesn't seem to be trying to counter them with additional launches. They are coming down right on him. Hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. Target destroyed for sure. Haha. Well, that was easy. Take our guns off target. Shells haven't even landed yet. Ooh, yeah. That one probably would have been a hit. Yeah. Oh, there go the shells. Ha! We even managed a gun hit as he was sinking. That is accuracy. 80-year-old technology. Anyway.
Come right to 054. Helm I.
There was another ship out there someplace. Don't have him on ESM yet. Guess we got another salvo off in the meantime, but none of those were hits, unfortunately. Not that it matters. Avenger. Right on the port aft there. Is that the name of this particular ship? Not sure. Might be. He's already hit bottom. We are in shallow water, remember. But regardless, what I presume to be HMS Avenger has now grounded herself in the seabed. And oh boy. Is that gonna be an explanation to His Majesty?
Steady course.
In any regard, we did have another contact in this general vicinity. We also heard a loud explosion from this general vicinity, so I'm not sure if we took these 2 ships out unintentionally. What we're going to do is send out a Talum, and we're just going to fire it over in the area of Echo 1, about 42,000 yards away. And we're just going to watch it fly and see what we can find.
Fire VLS.
There's staging, and the jet engine has started. Alright, so there we are. Even in these lower visibility conditions, it should be fairly easy to spot the wake of a ship. But with this weather, you can totally see why most warships are painted gray. Makes sense now, doesn't it? Still see ourselves out in the distance. Obviously, Wisconsin is a bit bigger than the frigate that we might be looking for, but we should still be able to see something out here. Assuming that there is another ship, and that it is on the surface. Because again, I did hear a loud explosion out there. Didn't localize it. Didn't make that... we didn't regain contact with, I believe it would have been Sierra 2. But I'm not seeing anything out here. Something of slight interest, perhaps? Or are my eyes playing tricks on me? Not even with Echo 1. No. I am not seeing anything. There were 2 ships. We did very briefly see that second ship when we were looking at the ship that we eventually destroyed. However, when we heard that loud explosion as we were engaging, I think we probably hit him with one of those harpoons or TASMs while he was out of contact. And as you saw with the destruction of the other ship, 1 hit and he was going down. The other 3 were just for good measure. So I think there's a very good chance that we've actually sunk 2 targets. However, we only saw the 1. We did have that opening volley of missiles exchanged, but ultimately we are left with our stores pretty well intact. Got 6 harpoons left. I've got 10 anti-ship Tomahawks, and I've got 15 anti-land Tomahawks. Plus I've got the Mark 46 torpedoes, which are helicopter deployed, which we did not have to engage with here. Meanwhile, that Echo 1 contact is on the bottom. That's just some plant growth over there. Looking for any sign of that other ship on the bottom, because he was not that far away. But I think he was far enough to where if he also went down, we are not going to see him. I have no way of just moving my camera around down here without it being linked up to anything, so I don't think we're going to be able to see for sure. Indeed not. No, I've got no indication of any other contacts. Which, if we center on ourselves, that was about 30,000 yards all said and done. But I am going to take the liberty of declaring victory here. Wisconsin has attacked the Brits, or did the Brits attack us? I don't know. However, we are victorious, happy and glorious.